Nova, and I love 67 Novas.
It's a small block 350, but I bet you guys can make it run better.
I wouldn't drive a car with that crap on it myself. I think the dude was a blacksmith. Put the hammer down.
Bam!
This measure's gonna be perfect, or we just wasted a piece of tubing.
This thing is gonna be a rocket.
Yeah, the LSs are kind of an ugly motor, but you know, when you dress them up, man, they look really cool.
Wait a minute, we're fixing that big rig, guys. It's hanging on the hook. When that hook comes loose, it's gonna hit the ground hard.
Or you know what, Mike? You don't wear a shirt, and you wear just that, brother.
Come on now. We need to make it our own, you know? If it ain't a Mar Brothers ride, it ain't.
I'm Joe Martin. I've been building cars and bikes since I was just a little kid. My team hunts down rusted wrecks.
So let's get to work, man. Come on.
We knock out the ugly and put in the cool. And turn these buckets of rust into street art. This is Iron Resurrection. And I love 67 Novas. They only made this car 2 years, 66 and 7, which is the Generation 2 Nova. And out of all the Novas, it's probably everybody's favorite body style.
Oh, man. Nova.
I got this car as a horse trade with a customer that wanted to knock a little bit off his bill.
It's a small block 350, but I bet you guys can make it run better.
I've had the first generation and the third, and I love them all, but I've never had a 67. Hoped I'd find one day, and that day's finally come. But man, what a cherry.
It's all original for sure, man.
The car's in great shape, super straight sheet metal. The bones of the car are great. Just a perfect canvas for making a really kick-ass muscle car.
It's a really compact design, but yet it looks racy. This particular body calls my name. I'm kind of jealous, you know, that Joe got it.
The grill looks cool, the headlight style. The taillights are cool. Rear pillar, sweet back, really nice, and just got great lines. You know, you look all the way around this car, you could not find a bad angle.
You know, the stands is gonna be good, and even if we just put a paint job and put wheels on it, that in itself would be badass. But, you know, we're gonna do a lot more stuff to it than that, because you know Jose.
Car looks killer stock, but when you get it down, you get some meat underneath it, a lot of power, a lot of tire. Shave a few things off, clean it up, man, you just cannot go wrong. Just need to freshen it up a little bit. Freshen it up a lot.
You know, I think that car was done like 12 years ago, but it looks like it was done 30 years ago. Fast talker in the house. Quit it, man.
Well, this car, it's just dated.
That was cool, like when I was in high school.
You know, red and purple. I mean, that's just like a common no-no.
Well, there you go. There's you some fish hooks.
You know, pinstriping with turquoise, the Southwest-themed color combo. It doesn't really belong on a 67 Nova.
I think the dude was a blacksmith.
Put the hammer down.
Bam! Just teardrops here and there, like in the middle of nowhere. You know, it's kind of like you're in the desert and you have hundreds of miles out there, and all of a sudden you run into a palm tree.
Hey, Gato, one thing I gotta do is take this off, man.
And it's a fast talker. But the wheels are skinny, and a small block that really doesn't have anything.
It's fast talking, sure, don't
Yeah, it was. It's just all talk.
But clean it up, tune it up, big motor. It'll never go out of style.
So Mr. Martin, aka your husband, was telling me we need to go find a good, clean LS.
Great.
For the Nova.
Where are we going?
Where do you go to when you need something like this?
Steve Reyes?
Senor Reyes.
All right.
Get your shotgun shoes on.
I got my cash, okay? That's all I need.
Oh, what is that?
Ooh.
What is that little green thing?
Oh, man. How you doing?
Pretty good. How you doing?
You got some explaining to do, man. What are these things?
This is a 1966 Mini Moto. They used to drop them from airplanes. It's 3-cylinder front-wheel drive, but of course I modified it a little. So.
Of course you did, man.
And take a look at this. It's a Renault sitting on a Volkswagen chassis.
I see that.
He's not driving that car.
No, he's gonna flip it or something.
Literally.
So y'all looking for anything particular, or did y'all just come out to visit me?
Yeah, we're actually
A little bit of both.
Yeah, a little bit of both. We're looking for an LS.
LS?
LS 6.2, actually.
You're in luck. I have one left. You want to go take
One
a look at it?
Really?
Yes.
That's
I bet you tell that to everybody.
right.
I do. I got 3 more in the back.
It's like heat index of 150 out here right now. It's awesome. So we had the wind in our ear for a brief moment.
for about that long.
Yeah, this is it right here.
I think I just ate metal.
I know you did.
Very low miles, hardly used. Regular maintenance service on it
Oh, I bet.
until something happened to the vehicle.
Yeah. Was it a rollover?
No, side impact. We started it up and everything before, so $1,500, I guarantee it. It's a motor.
What kind of guarantee do we get for 1,000?
About 1,200.
What? I'm thinking $1,000 is the top.
$1,000 and you help me pull it. How's that?
Oh yeah, dude, I'm in.
All right. I'll rent you tools for $200.
I got tools.
Tell you what, I'll deliver it. $1,000 and it's y'all's.
If it's got the Reyes guarantee on it,
We're good.
I guess we're
It's,
good.
it's a good motor. I wouldn't say I'll junk it.
I'll shake you on your word.
Okay,
for
no,
sure.
it's good.
Hey, with Bama, there's no guarantee. With Reyes, there is.
Boy, that's no joke.
It's around the corner over here.
It's always fun at Reyes, especially when he has a new toy sitting around,
Here it is right here.
and especially when he allows us to play with some of those toys.
Oh my God, that's the best part.
Bang that thing.
All right, Shag, you ready?
All right. Now go down. Shove it down right there. There you go. You got it now. Close the jaw.
Oh my God. There's not going to be anything left of this thing back here.
Damn, that was solid right there.
All the guys are gonna just tag team this thing, start tearing it down.
Start up going under.
Yeah, it's in great shape.
Everything's new on it. There's no rust falling in your eyes or rusty bolts.
The car is clean, so it's going to make it a lot easier. But it also needs to be a lot more meticulous.
So we're just gonna bag and tag everything. So we'll scratch it up, mark it, so you know exactly where it went. These cars are starting to skyrocket in price. I mean, you can see these cars, rust bucket for $6,000 now. So it's really cool to get one that's in this good a shape.
Look at that floor. We need some bubble wrap and stuff like that.
You sat on it for a little bit, you could sell it $35,000-$40,000 just as it is.
But when Joe's done with it, I mean, someone's gonna have to want it more than he does, and that comes with the price.
That whole shock tower thing works off the top A-frame, man.
Scooby, that's not cool.
I bet you when this car was even new, it didn't drive very well.
They never did. Originally, it was just designed as affordable transportation. It's crazy, man. The motor mounts are tied to the shock towers. This thing had the old stock strut front end on there. It's a subframe car, and they were kind of weak. They didn't drive very well.
All right, perfect.
Get that stuff out of there, put a front clip on their IFS.
Look at that, so I can stick my finger in it. The car is just bending.
You can tell how flimsy these cars are when you put them up on jack stands and it's just bending the car, literally. You'll have a full frame underneath it pretty much and have a roll cage in it. It'll be tied up good. It'll handle the big old LS we're going to put in here.
It won't bend no more when we get done. It ain't gonna bend no more.
You'll be no more.
Undershirt.
Oh, Joey. Don't be jumping up here, baby. You got a gimpy leg. You got a gimpy leg.
You feel like a thunderbird. Well, we got this Nova tore down. Me and Mike got it up on the frame table. And we got the front clip pulled off. So what we're going to do now is install our new IFS kit.
Yeah, I'm lined up.
Good, I am too.
Talk about the talker.
Gentlemen,
Not the fast talker, but the talker.
how are you guys?
Bama's always sniffing around the shop to see if they can find some parts to sell.
Bring him up around.
He must have heard we was tearing down this Cherry Nova.
Yeah, you know what? How about I sell you something for a change?
Oh, I like that.
Bam, I have front seats that already got your name on them.
Fast talker. Where's the back seat?
It's in the trunk.
You gonna use that? Or y'all gonna mess it up with the big wheels and all that stuff?
We're going to mess it up with big wheels and all that stuff.
Back seat's worth about $2,500.
Would you sell that rear seat?
I'm gonna get it for $300
What do you need a rear seat for, man?
because they don't know.
Yeah, we can hear you, Bama.
Oh, I guess they do know. Shag a lot easier to deal with than you guys.
Don't call us. We'll call you.
Okay.
Bye, Bama.
All right, Bama.
Bye.
We'll see you, man.
Yes.
Back to work, boys.
I don't even know why he goes by here.
good progress on this Nova over the weekend. We got the front clip in, and then we got the strut bars in here. What we did here is we actually raised the clip up. Raising the clip a little bit will actually make the car ride a little lower. So we made some modifications to it. Z'd the frame. That keeps the bumper in stock location, but actually raises the cross member for road clearance. So really, we got everything kind of mocked up, and then basically from here, we'll continue back and finish the full frame.
We went ahead and took out the entire floor, basically. I mean, that factory stuff is just crude.
The Nova wasn't a good design. Basically, just the floor was the structure.
You know, they're half frames or unibodies, whatever you want to call them, and they're real flimsy and flexy.
This is the main rail that comes off the subframe. I'll trim it, fit it, and get it up in there. With this power we're going to put into it, you know, we want the turns to be really firm and just have a real positive feel on the road.
All right, Jose, I'm ready.
And the way you can really achieve that is making the car very rigid. Good looks thing.
I mean, the way we're doing this car, it's going to be bulletproof.
Come look at this fit.
You're cold as ice, man.
One of the best ways to enhance the look of a car is trimming the bumpers up. Take a little meat off and just slightly bring it in.
Oh, yeah, so right about there.
Once we do that, we can actually tuck it closer to the grill. The turn signals in here were kind of cheap, look like a bicycle spoke reflector. We'll fill these in.
We're just going to make it really smooth all the way across, take the bolts off of it. We're going to make some new holes for some park lights that he wants to put in. So we'll have a nice slick look.
Ah, you little bastard.
Dripped on me. Damn, I still got one down my sleeve. Welding in general can be dangerous.
Could be a spitter, man.
When you're welding clean metal, there's no problem, but when you tie onto these existing structures, they're contaminated with undercoating. It kind of pops, and when it does, it just blows little just melted hot fire, burning, skin removing balls at you. You know what I mean? Look at my little shirt.
Or you know what, Mike? You don't wear a shirt and you wear just that, brother.
Come on now. Turquoise is not really my color.
Like a mariachi half shirt welding coat.
I quit. I'm taking friendly fire and going home.
Don't let that discourage you. We got a frame to build, brother. What we have here is our rear cross member. This will meet the rail we came off the subframe in the front with. So once this is in, put our rails in here, we got a full frame Nova.
What we've done, we've added onto the frame rails coming off the front lip all the way to the back. And then when you tie that roll cage into it, it makes it a really, really stiff car.
All right, Mike. I'm ready for a wheel test. I mean, we got plenty of clearance.
Man, better step out here and look at this thing on there. Let's see.
Oh, man. You know, when I first saw this car, this was exactly what was in my mind. It was a 12-inch wide wheel on the 20-inch diameter, 18 in the front.
That right there is like a true muscle car look.
You know, back in your mind, you're kind of like, man, why are we cutting up this car that's in excellent shape? And as you can see, the look is well worth the effort. This is Mike's weld half shirt. That's kind of a guacamole green color. And I can't help but when he welds to think about, you know, mariachi music and Mexican food and all that kind of stuff. So I thought, man, I'd decorate it for him a little bit. Yeah. Almost kind of like a mariachi bass player. I don't know if he's gonna like it or not because it's, you know, this is his work shirt. But spices things up around here. And if Mike was real stylish, he'd not have a shirt on underneath. You know, he's got his black socks he pulls up high and his black bandana. I mean, he'd be kind of like a Long Beach-looking bullfighter welder dude.
Have you seen my welding jacket?
Yeah, I got it right here, man.
He's got a mixture of everything. Liberace, mariachi.
I feel like Roy Rogers, man. Quit it. I already feel like I can speak Spanish. ¿Dónde está the short dog?
Are you playing in a mariachi band or are you welding? I don't know what that was, but that wasn't mariachi.
They can laugh all they want, but I won't be burned at the end of the day.
Man, to the bone, man.
That would be one bad
need a helicopter for that thing.
Helicopter.
What's going on, Steve?
Hey, Joe.
What'd you bring down, brother?
Got a little surprise for you.
Oh, man. Every time we see Steve pull up, it's always good because he's usually got a truck full of goodies for us.
I heard you were looking for something for your notebook.
That's it, man. That's it.
Got you an LS right here.
Right on, man.
Transmission complete, low miles.
Yes, sir. That's what I need, brother. Well, back on in, Steve. We'll unload it, man. It's always tricky getting these motors out because, you know, the truck's way high up in the air.
Some truck, man.
Right there, Steve. Perfect. We just have to get our engine crane and get that thing out of there.
That thing's hanging on by a
Yeah,
thread.
you gotta be careful with that stuff because we don't want that thing to crash down.
Take it slow there, Steve.
It's a lot of weight hanging way up in the air.
Oh, if this thing goes down, man, that's gonna be scary.
Man, y'all are some brave souls.
How's it looking?
Joel, get off that thing, man. That's a lot of extra weight, son. That's creepy. I don't care what you call that, man. Hey, that thing ain't coming down. Holy. Are you going the right way?
Hold it. Wait a minute. We're fixing to have a big wreck, guys. Back on this somebody.
What? Oh, we're
It's
fine.
hanging. It's hanging on the hook. When that hook comes loose, it's gonna hit the ground hard.
It was dangerous, man. Fairing kind of freaked me out. You know, I was looking and I couldn't see anything was wrong.
The hook's caught in the housing.
Keep going.
Get the slack out of it, then we get the hook out.
So it should have no slack right there, right?
Yeah, it should be tight.
Oh, yeah, something's messed up.
Yeah, right there where you got your hands. Just watch it so it don't take off on you. Back the other way.
Holy. Gets a bunch of slack and let's go, man. That thing's coming
Yeah, it's
down
gonna
hard.
drop.
When I looked up, I mean, this thing was all locked up and it was good slack in the chain.
No, it's not doing nothing.
Ain't doing
And everything's getting loose.
I mean, if that thing comes down, Joel's gonna come with it. That's a lot of weight on there.
Yeah.
And there's no telling what can happen.
Okay.
You gotta pull it back up. You gotta pull all the way back up.
When the hook went into the system, it jammed it up and it caused slack. So what happens if the hook was to come loose, all that slack's gonna travel down. That thing kissed the ground and I'd be probably outside somewhere crying.
The hook's up
You
inside. You got a pry bar? He got stuck in there. He's gotta pull down.
Man, that's a lot of weight.
Watch your legs.
The chain hoist got goobed up and it's just, oh my God, I was just ready for him to take the motor back. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid. This pop these bars and hit me right in the jaw.
It was sucked up in there.
Hey,
There you go. There you go. It's coming.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Joe. There it is. We got her.
he got it unjammed and everything was good. We got it down safely.
How much these things weigh, Steve?
Man, I have no idea.
One thing about this crew, you know, under pressure, we react. We react to the situation. We get the situation resolved.
There's y'all's motor, man.
Pretty happy with this motor we got from Steve. First thing we want to do is get it tore down, send to the machine shop. It's a 6.0. We're actually going to punch it to a 6.2. Big cam. Also going to do a stroker. It's going to be a 416 with the Borla injection. Get it off to Rocky. He can build it. And when this thing's done, it's going to make some killer power. The headliner in this car is perfect, and we don't want to tear it up. What I have here is my engine 5/8 chromoly super lightweight tubing for the roll cage.
Chromoly's lighter, a little thinner, but it's stronger. For roll cages, it's pretty much the Huckleberry.
So somewhere right about there, we need to check it out, brother. You know, chromoly is a little more brittle. It's not as flexible as mild steel. So a lot of times coming out of the bender, it'll spring back.
Hey, Joe, you're right. It's almost 90, that damn thing.
It's real close. It only needs like 2 more degrees, man. So then you have to account in a couple more degrees. So you ain't, we might get a little spring back. It's just one of those things, just the characteristics of the metal you got to consider.
You like it?
We've got some gummy figuring to do. What's tricky is getting the geometry right.
Get you something that's square, Jose, and make the same thing over here.
A 4.5. That's where we start our center line.
It needs to start bending right here.
You have all these angles that you have to consider. And you also have to consider you don't want to waste your high-dollar chromoly tubing. There goes nothing. We got to factor in spring back and the tubing and the center line radius of the dies. This measuring's got to be perfect or we just wasted a piece of tubing.
Well, if it is, we're good. If it's not, we're screwed.
Man, it's already good. Man, that's perfect. Man, this is a good sign right here because cages can get really hairy. Once this critical piece is set, this is kind of the center point where everything bases off of.
time I put my gloves on, I gotta make sure I put the fingers back in there like this.
I'm gonna give you the best I got, man, in stock. You look like Darth Vader, man. Hey, you know something I got for you, Short? Slide the dog on, man.
You got me some welding sleeves.
Look at that, man. Man, sir, it still look, it'll match your Darth Vader outfit.
This is your welding box.
Hey, Short Dog, don't think you're gonna come in here one day and ain't gonna be some dingle balls hanging up here. Don't think for 1 second.
I gotta put that on my legs, man. Protect my legs.
You need to work out your legs.
Just because you got great calves, Short Dog, don't mean I had to have them.
We got it, man.
With it, man.
What else?
What else you want, man? We needed to come in like 3 inches, probably.
That's probably gonna change this angle a little bit.
We're making good progress on the cage. As you can see, we got our main hoop in. Basically, what I wanted to do is kind of follow this angle of this quarter panel. Just make it look like it's, not a bolt-in piece. It's a handmade, hand-bent piece to contour the car. Nah, our angle looks goofy as
It's a little bit tighter than I thought it was going to be. Even though we've got the entire floor just about cut out of this car, it's still tough putting the roll cage in just because Joe likes to suck that up close to the walls of the car.
Perfect. We're going to have to hold it in there and guesstimate.
That's the correct way to put them in, but it's a tough way to put them in.
I don't like it when the cages hang down. You see them. I like them tucked in. Right there. It's going together really well. We fish mouthed everything. We got perfectly fitted joints. Look at that, man.
How badass is that?
It's worth taking the time to measure. Oh, yeah.
That's perfect.
And measure and measure and measure. Slip it on over, Mike. That's pretty damn good right there, man.
I mean, people pay top dollar for that.
People will pay top dollar for
That's
it.
right, yeah, well, it's doing it right. Woo, look at that weld.
Hello?
Hey, Amanda.
Hey, Rocky, what's going on?
Just got your motor back from the machine shop, and I'm ready to start building it. If everything goes right, I should be there in a day or so.
Oh, nice.
No, that motor's gonna be bad.
So I just got a call from Rocky in Dallas. He got the motor back from the machine shop.
Let's put this baby together. We gotta get it in the car and get it running, man.
This thing is gonna be a rocket.
It's been bored, decked, honed, everything's ready, the crank's balanced. Crank is turning smooth, like we knew it would. We got the pistons and rods ready to go in it. We're gonna go with a 480E transmission, electronic. He wants this thing to be a 6.2 with a 4-inch stroker. You ready for the heads? Yep. We got some LS6 heads, square port, flow to the max. Most air that can go through it. We got a new fuel injection system that's supposed to match all this. Trying to get about 750 horsepower for this Nova that he's building. This base stock motor probably reckon about 325. So we're trying to double the horsepower and still make it streetable. I know it's gonna make that Nova fly. It's gonna be awesome. Back the truck in here, let's go.
Man, this place is like Vegas. Look at all this neon.
I know, I love it. It's very festive. Thanks. Hey, what's up, man?
Jack and Kale. We are at the Austin Speed Shop. I love coming here.
One of our favorite places to pick.
It's an original 36 Ford custom.
Great guys, cool toys.
This thing is so pretty.
We're pretty proud of it.
Lots of cool leftovers.
It's like you're hiding something.
The Austin Speed Shop is similar to us because they do a lot of custom work. Looks a little familiar.
There's been a little cross-contamination on some projects. The interior could be nicer.
Kale killed it on the interior.
Yeah, you did. They just do great custom work.
It's a rad shop, man.
The metal work is so nice on the...
I'm not a big fan of LS motors aesthetically, and we threw the oil injection on there just to kind of dress it up a little bit.
Oh, man, we're doing the exact same thing in the Nova.
You want to check out that rear end?
Yep.
All right, go on.
We're here for a 9-inch Ford rear end.
It's just what we're looking for the Nova.
Well, I mean, is there anything wrong? Has it been hit? Has it been
Tubing looks straight.
wrecked?
No, it's just kind of crusty.
What do you want to get rid of it
It's a
for?
couple $100.
Really?
Yeah.
I think we're good.
I think we're good too.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
That's the beauty of buying from your friends in the industry.
We don't really need it, so it's just going to be sitting around if y'all can use it.
You just made that easy.
You know what? When you get down to it, you can really tell how good of friends they are. Carry it out, right, Rocco?
It's a $100 fee for carrying.
Oh,
Rocco smash.
yeah, I'll help you carry it.
Yeah, Rocco smash. Rocco carry, Rocco go to chiropractors. That's usually how that works.
Sun's out, guns out, right, Mandy?
It's a little heavier than I thought.
Making a lot of progress on the 67 Nova. Got the motor back from Rocky. Everything's fitting great. We got the rear end mocked up. So the last thing we need to do is just get this rear end out of here. We'll hand it over to Farron. He'll set the gears up. You know, all the street riders, all the hot rodders, everybody wants to use a 49-inch. Very strong rear end, but they're kind of getting tricky to find. So I sent Shag and a man over to check it out, and man, it was a steal.
It's strange.
It had a strange center section, good and strong, yeah. Super strong center section.
Strange and strong.
Already had gears in it, 390 gears.
Well, damn.
Nice straight housing.
Well, damn. Man, that thing's new, Joe.
Got big wheels going in with a deep offset, so we chop off the ends. We'll use the high strength axles. So as you can see, it worked out perfect in here. We got it all mounted. Basically, everything's ready to go. Chassis ready to sit on the ground, and we can start finishing the floors. All right, here we go, boys. Holy, your parents giggling, you know it's good, man.
Now we've got the Nova sitting on the ground. We all step back, take a look at it. We got that stuff dialed in, brother. Joe and I, we hit it right on. Look at that car. The stance is perfect, man. We were sweating it for a little bit. Everything's good, and it's perfect.
Oh, that looks awesome.
But it's a good thing we raised that front piece up 2 inches, man.
That's raising the clip 2 inches.
Ready to take it to the body shop or what?
It's almost ready, Short Dog.
Almost?
Probably about Friday, Short Dog.
Clock is ticking.
I know it.
Now we've got all that done, we want to get the car back up on the lift, and we'll get the exhaust built for it. We got that to do. Then it's pretty much put the 4 panels in. This thing will be ready for paint.
The 4L80 transmission's a lot bigger than the Turbo 350 that used to be in it. So obviously we had to cut the floor out.
Is it me, or these transmissions keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger? See,
No, just the car is small. The little Nova don't pack no meat.
don't pack no meat, but it'll be packing all the heat, man.
The tricky thing about the transmission tunnel is you got a lot of opposing shapes. You got narrow in one spot and then it widens out, so you have to build it in a couple different sections. And then we still left part of the factory floor in here to go back and fit those contours. It's kind of tricky, so we can make our templates, cut it, fit it, cut it, fit it. And you don't want any gaps. You want it to seal up, you know, airtight.
I mean, I got a fire going on over here.
Yeah, you're flaming again.
That was flaming. Might as well take my hammer with me. I need to beat on that son, but a little bit while I'm down there. Joe's gonna see a fire in a minute. Oh, there's my hammer down here. Oh, I got a fire down here.
We got our LS in the Nova frame here, and what we're doing is just checking final fitment, put it all together, mock it up one final time before we pull it out and paint it. We got these really cool valve cover adapters, and these will actually adapt the old style small block Chevrolet valve cover.
You wanna see something cool, Barry?
I like that. Badass. You know, the LSs are kind of an ugly motor, but you know when you dress them up and they look really cool. Look at that.
Yeah, I like it.
I do too, man. It'll look really cool because we got the Borla induction system. We'll have the performance of the modern LS with the look of the old style small block. We're gonna go ahead and take it out and start body working the car, get it ready for paint. You ready? Yeah. They're ugly on the outside, but beautiful on the inside.
Yes, they are, too. There it goes.
There it is, brother.
Shoot, that little thing's perfect, Joe. I was gonna go all day about, like, injuring myself.
Mike ain't bleeding or burnt or something, man. Something's not right.
Why is that? When I put my jacket on, I'm either gonna have to wrestle or weld. So I'm gonna weld. The El Miguel jacket, it'll tighten your weld up just a little bit. It'll give you that little extra push to weld on through, man. Anytime that we bring the big wheel and tire combination, I don't think people understand the difficulty that brings.
You know, we got almost 14 inches of tire in the back. So wheel tub housing's got to be much bigger, and we got to make it by scratch. So it's kind of tricky. We'll weld this straight to the frame and build all of our inner structure from here, and this will actually strengthen the body. We just want it to not twist, so the stronger it can be, the better. So we got to retrofit our new sheet metal to the old sheet metal. You got to make sure everything's clean so you get a good weld. You know, we want an airtight fitment. You know, we don't want water leaking in or fumes and tire smoke. So it's all a tricky ordeal. There we go. Nova's made huge gains here this is the last week. We got just a few sections of the floor to finish up, but once those things are in, this thing's off to the body shop.
And he's kind of pissed off, isn't he? So I found this badass grasshopper just bit the crap out of me.
I never seen teeth like that.
That's a bad dude,
I
man.
mean, homeboy's pissed. Kato hates bugs, man. Kato hates bugs. That's a bug right there.
Don't say anything. Don't say anything. I'm gonna put it on Kato's shoulder.
Go on, Michael. Go on with that.
That's a bad
Did you? Go on. They gonna eat my back.
We're starting to block the Nova, finish up the bodywork on it. It's a little sad when you take off this, perfectly good paint job.
I wouldn't drive a car with that crap on it myself. We need to make it our own, you know? If it ain't a Martin Brothers ride, it ain't.
Look who's here, man.
What's up, Bruce?
I got some reinforcements coming into hell. Let me have it. I'm on it. Bruce started working for me years ago. Knows a little bit of everything from bodywork to welding.
I'm happy that he's here because we need the help right now. What's up, Brucey? So what I have here is our transmission for our 67 Nova, and I'm fixing to put some color on it. We made up a little brew. It's like a light gold.
Man, there's the boom. Let's already come look at this modern trans, man.
This is perfect, man, because it'll be two-tone,
Oh, yeah.
but it will be champagne. So when you open the hood, it's like bam,
Yeah. Well, like a champagne supernova, sure don't you know?
like a champagne supernova.
Isn't that a song or something? Can you sing it to me, Short? No? Champagne supernova doesn't leave this booth.
No,
Okay.
definitely not.
All right, man.
Okay, man. You know, the more layers you go through, the more the car tells you. It's like a book. Here we got several layers of color. We have several layers of bondo.
Smear on, sand off. All day long.
Like always, we're under the gun and get it painted. It sucks doing it by ourselves out here. And we got everybody out there lollygagging. What do you say we get them out here to help us?
I agree 100%.
We're gonna have a block party.
Uh-oh. That's the whistle?
I'm sure they whistle model like Travis. I swear to God, man.
At the end of the day, every time we do this, they gladly come out here and have a good time.
Tell the dog I got the flu.
You just tell him I got the black lung.
Just providing party favors, man? Ain't you? Are you fashionably late to the party, man?
You shut up.
We just need to get this car in the booth and get it painted. So right now I'm mixing up some paint for our 67 Nova. This car's gonna be two-tone. And it's gonna be wicked just like all the rest.
What's going on here, Short? You getting ready to squirt the Nova?
This is the bottom, that's the top, right?
Oh, hell yeah, Short.
What do you think?
It's cool, Short.
Top and bottom together right here.
Is that gray in the center, man? That charcoal in there?
Pure and clean, man. You wanna help me squirt it, man?
Well, hell yeah, I do.
You on one side, I'm on the other.
Let's do it, man. I've been working with Shorty so long. Kind of cool because he knows what I like. I know what he likes. You get a theme going on this thing, an idea, color combinations. Just go with it. It just makes things flow. Trying to hone the craft the best we can.
We're gonna put the bottom color on it first, let it dry, come back with the top color, and then Jose's gonna do some artwork on it.
We're just gonna do a little light graphic on here, just real subtle. Gonna use some grays, and we may experiment with a little lime green in there. It's kind of hard to say how these things are gonna turn out until we get the colors on. Man, we need our airbrush people to give us new brushes, Shorty. Let me test it out here, Shorty.
You know what he's about to do, aren't you? When I'm 80 years old, I'm gonna remember these days. That's what that's for.
I think it's working better now, Shorty.
Looking good, isn't it?
Yeah. We got a couple little stripes to do. It's gonna be very thin. Makes the back end of the car look more muscular and the front more lean. So kind of an optical illusion, but it'll be very, very subtle.
All right, here we go, man. It looks all right to me.
Man, I like it. It's cool, man.
What's up, Mandy?
Can I come in?
Come on in.
Yeah.
Come into my kitchen.
Wow.
What you think, Mandy?
Wow. That color combination that they have on the Nova is outstanding. I mean, it's gorgeous. How'd you pick green?
Well, that's Jose right there. He's got that vision.
Speaking of vision, do we have a little Bob Ross session going on over there? With maybe a few birds, a few clouds.
It's like the Mona Lisa's got a slight smirk. And Shorty's like this.
always pick the best combination of colors. I mean, it looks so good.
The green jumps out at you, but not that much, you know, because it's bold, but it's subtle.
Oh, it's a tame bold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Well, I say we let it dry, short dog, and then tomorrow we can start putting some parts on it, man.
Let's let it bake.
We just got the Nova out of the booth. Got the paint done.
Looks like a badass Nova.
Hell, let's put it together.
I'm ready.
Start putting the rear end in, get all the drivetrain in this thing.
Joe gets those wheels ready. I'll give you $10,000 if you can compress this spring by hand. Bring it, Farron. There you go.
And get this thing looking good. My Budnik wheels look really awesome, but they're almost too shiny. And I'm brushing the center, so it actually takes a little of the polish away. Just gives it real industrial look. What we have here is our 6.2 LS. We got it back from Rocky. We got all ARP. We got all the hot rod goodies in this thing. And this thing should be a rocket ship. Okay, perfect right there. We just got our Borla fuel injection in. Man, this thing looks wicked, man. We put it on this LS engine.
Oh, dang.
Wow. Each individual cylinder gets its own port of injected fuel. It's got a vintage look to it. I think throttle response is going to be wicked on this thing. Cannot wait to crank this thing up. Today's the day we're going to fire this Nova up. I cannot wait to hear how this thing sounds.
Farron's got it all wired up, ready to go.
I think I got the wiring figured out, but let's get the experts on this.
What's going on, Chris?
We got Chris coming from Fast to hook up all this boiler system for us.
Just kind of here to throw in an extra hand and make sure everything goes smooth for him. All you gotta do is fire him up. Hell yeah.
You got about 5 seconds to get your arm off my
Oh yeah, my bad, dog.
You know when that engine kicked over? It brings chills to you, gives you goosebumps, man, when you hear that thing for the first time.
So they just fired up the Nova, so you know what that means. I better hurry up. Well, you know, it's wire 'em up, fire 'em up, and then a few more things on the checklist. I'm trying to stack 10 pounds in a 2-pound bag.
Now we got our motor dialed in, got the thing running great. Just gotta put the front clip on, just a few more things, and we're headed down the road.
It's quit your bitching and get the stitching.
I built one of my dream cars. I can mark it off the list right now. I should sell it to recoup some money. You know, we got a lot of folks expressing interest, but I got to dig really hard because I really don't want to sell it. We'll see. Somebody's gonna have to dig deep.
So when we first figured out that Joe was going to go ahead and make the trade, he said it just needed a little bit of updating. Lo and behold, here we are. I mean, Joe and the guys have turned this 67 Nova into a straight beast.
Now we got this Nova finished and got it outside. It's certainly my favorite car we've done out of the shop.
Man, that thing is killer looking.
It is.
I mean, this thing is wicked. It's the stands and the wheels. You know, car could be bare metal, car could be painted with dirt, but if it's got the stands and the wheels, it's gonna look wicked.
That Joker's so low, it looks like it's on air ride. Looks like it does, Joe.
It does, yeah.
You look at the back of that car, man, I'm kind of a butt man. That thing's
You open the hood, it looks like an old Fuelie car. It's just so responsive and making bukus of horsepower and torque.
You know what the best part about this car is? Fast talk route, y'all. I took the fast talk route. I just made it really a street race car. Just simple and clean.
And the paint job on it, he does it every time he tells you these colors and you think, I don't know about that.
You could see him on a piece of board and you would say, hell no, that ain't gonna work. But man, when I see it outside,
You'll never see another Nova like it.
And this car's got it all, man. It's got the wheels, got the stands, got the paint, got the motor. So it's the whole package.
low, fast, sounds good. There we go, we got a masterpiece.
This is a complete car. I mean, it's a true muscle car.
Are you going to take me for a ride?
Let's go, man.
Let's go.
Damn, what about us?
You know, one of my favorite parts of the gig here is getting to put the test miles on these cars.
This is what makes it all worth it. This motor's perfect for this car. Tons of horsepower, sounds great, ready to get out and rip up some asphalt.
Let's take the Nova to a track today. We can do some testing and tuning on the car. We got a brand new motor. We can't really push it, but at least we can get some data in the car. Check out the chassis, see how it turns. See how it feels, see how it steers, see how it brakes.
Hey, it says authorized personnel only. Hey, you're authorized, right? Well, man, I brought Bob out. You know, Bob. He's a muscle car guy. Look at him. He's got on his muscle shirt.
I think Bob's gonna want to blow his budget.
Think so, huh?
Oh yeah.
We'll see.
It's possibly above my pay grade. Unless you could convince him otherwise.
Let's go in together.
Oh, man. Couldn't wait, could you?
What's going on, boys?
Man, it's just such a beautiful car.
Man, I'm digging this.
Good to see you.
How can you not dig a Gen 2 Nova, Bob?
It's low, aggressive sounding. It's loud and proud, man.
You know, obviously you don't have to tweak the body lines too much because they're so nice to begin with.
Right.
You know, it's such a perfect design car.
It's just that era of American muscle. It just takes you to a place in time.
They're just rare. You know, especially if you find them in this shape. You know, a lot of them were turned into race cars and destroyed.
When you're 5 or 6 or you're playing with Hot Wheels or whatever, you know? And then it comes to life. Safe in here.
Yeah, definitely safe, man.
I was shocked how solid it is, how it didn't flex on the road. It felt like it was part of the road. So I ran actual frame rails, and that's where the cage ties into. It just makes it look like a rigid box.
Pretty happy right out of the box how this Nova performs. I mean, the chassis worked great. The motor sounded great.
I've been looking for a muscle car for a while. Something that speaks to me, but it's also in that kind of price pocket I needed to be in. So, here's the deal. You could put this next to like Michelangelo's David, but without a fig leaf. You know what I mean? And it would go, right? Because it's a work of art. But you know, we've talked, and you know what my pain point is, right?
Yeah.
I've got a little mad money, but I'm also sending my first son to college.
Well, you know, that's cool.
Love
That
to
works
be in
out
there.
kind of cool, man, because, I mean, it gives me a little chance to enjoy it.
That car is going to make somebody really happy. You know, maybe someday it'll be mine.
It's one of these projects, if we're going to sell this car, we've got to make a big return on it. And I don't think Bob's ready to spend that kind of money. Been nice to get a big payout, but hell, I'll keep it for a while and enjoy it.
I got some on the table right there.
Yeah, look.
Mucho caliente.
Carry on.
Thanks, thanks.
That does look good.
You need your teeth cleanser?
Open up.
Nah, I'll pass, Shorty. Next time.
Fun that thing up, Jeff. You ready? Here.
बोलिए नाथों की नाथ की
love 67 Novas.
It's a small block 350, but I bet you guys can make it run better.
I wouldn't drive a car with that crap on it myself. I think the dude was a blacksmith. Put the hammer down. Bam.
This measure's gonna be perfect, or we just wasted a piece of tubing.
This thing is gonna be a rocket.
Yeah, the LSs are kind of an ugly motor, but you know, when you dress them up, man, they look really cool.
Wait a minute, we're fixing that big wreck, guys. It's hanging on the hook. When that hook comes loose, it's gonna hit the ground.
Or you know what, Mike? You don't wear a shirt and you wear just that, brother.
Come on now. We need to make it our own, you know? If it ain't a Mark Brothers ride, it ain't.
I'm Joe Mark. I've been building cars and bikes since I was just a little kid. My team hunts down rusted wrecks.
So let's get to work, man. Come on.
We knock out the ugly and put in the cool. And turn those buckets of rust into street art. This is Iron Resurrection. Yeah, I love 67 Novas. They only made this car 2 years, 66 and 7, which is the Generation 2 Nova. And out of all the Novas, it's probably everybody's favorite body style.
Oh, man.
Nova. I got this car as a horse trade with a customer that wanted to knock a little bit off his bill.
It's a small block 350, but I bet you guys can make it run better.
I've had the first generation and the third, and I loved them all, but I've never had a 67. Hoped I'd find one day, and that day's finally come. But man, what a cherry.
It's all original for sure, man.
Car's in great shape, super straight sheet metal. The bones of the car are great. Just a perfect canvas for making a really kick-ass muscle car.
It's a really compact design, but yet it looks racy. This particular body calls my name. I'm kind of jealous, you know, that Joe got it.
The grill looks cool, the headlight style. The taillights are cool. Rear pillar, sweet back, really nice, and just got great lines. You know, you look all the way around this car, you cannot find a bad angle.
You know, the stands is gonna be good, and even if we just put a paint job and put wheels on it, that in itself would be badass. But, you know, we're gonna do a lot more stuff to it than that, because you know Jose.
Car looks killer stock, but when you get it down, you get some meat underneath it, a lot of power, a lot of tire. Shave a few things off, clean it up, man, you just cannot go wrong. Just need to freshen it up a little bit, freshen it up a lot.
You know, I think that car was done like 12 years ago, but it looks like it was done 30 years ago. Fast talk.